Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Milan.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here.
Well, Peter, at this stage...
And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. The United States with the corner. They're first. Son Heung-min gets good distance on it. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Eder Militao with the clearance. Played out to the right. Pele. Passing nice and neat. Quinton Timber.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And Cherki. Milan looking to pass their way through. He's and a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vieira. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cherki. And it's Son Heung-min. Ampadu. And here's Kudus. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hector Fort stood his ground strongly. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hector Fort made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Thinks about the shot. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Kudus. Still goalless at the moment. Looking to play him in. Has a look and place it forward.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Messi. Messi. He is just caressing the ball. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Cherki is looking wide. Can he get on the end of this? And that is expertly dealt with. And here's the chance to counter. And they're quick to get it back. Played back in. Maldini. Rummenigge touches it back. And it's Morata. Now it's Kudus. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
De Jong. De Jong. Pele. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nesta. And it's Bergomi. To Maldini. Nicely weighted ball. Cherki. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Played out to the left flank.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Driving forward. He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Ampadu. Son Heung-min. David Villa. Tries a deft little ball. There's the header! Marvellous goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the first moment of reels, and we hit half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Morata. That has been slung wide. Ampadu. And it's Fort. Here's Kudus. Kudus will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. Big header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Played into space. And there's his chance to lead the counter. De Jong. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Milan still trailing by one, and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Now he's off and running. Pele. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's De Jong. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Shot, surely! He scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Maldini at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Great chance! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Villa. Maldini. Pele. Oh, tries a shot! They've scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
The United States are... Morata! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Thuram. Now it's De Jong. Nicely spread. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cherki, not the most accurate pass. David Villa.
Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
Quinton Timber. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's De Jong. Now it's Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Son Heung-min. Cherki. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, this looks sharp. Quinton Timber.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That'll be a corner. No, he's managed to misplace that. It's not an especially good pass, that. David Villa, who has set up 2 goals. Pele. Rummenigge has found the net here, of course. David Villa is flagged offside. Now that's well seen too. Ampadu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Quinton Timber. And now the breakaway. Now it's Son Heung-min. Morata. And he's away. It's Morata! Oh, terrific save. Milan have their second corner now. Bergomi getting this one clear. There's the shot! And that's past the post. Quinton Timber. And that is as far as it goes. Milan cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
That's really well manoeuvred. That is good alertness. Kudus playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
That has ended up in no man's land. Lovely bit of skill. Adrian Bernabe, he is onto this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Oh, this looks sharp. Vieira. Well read, nice interception. Hector Fort.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Tries a shot! Goal, Milan! 100 games of service, duly rewarded. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Milan are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Oh, nicely intercepted. Morata might just make this. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nicely aimed pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was... It's Pele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now this could be a chance. Adrian Benabe. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Timber. Out to the right. Victor Fort. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ampadu. Now it's Timber. Tries to pass it through.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. That's beautifully weighted. Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Time and again they are repelled. Quinton Timber. Now it's Morata. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Oh, well played, well played. Vieira. Luis Suarez. Davids. And that could set him on his way. And that has been clubbed away. Messi. Adrian Benabe. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And that has put paid to that.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kudus is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Pele. Oh, perfectly measured that. Great ball. And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. And can he finish it? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's been slipped through. Face to face with the keeper. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hector Fort. Milan are still that goal to the good.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Davids producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Vieira.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Pele. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Quinton Timber. Now it's Kudus. Nicely spread. Well timed, excellent interception. Pele. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Luis Suarez. Big chance! He scores! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Barcelona grab the equaliser. Luis Suarez! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Suarez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Kudus. And it's Kudus. Messi. Can he get it through? Vieira. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Just about up to 75 minutes. Adrian Benabe. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, what has happened here? And here comes the corner. Big header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Nicely weighted ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Kudus. Timber has it out wide and in space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Hector Fort pinches it off him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cannavaro cuts it out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Quinton Timber. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Pele. Now it's Messi.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
2 minutes to be added on. Adrian Benabe. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Morata. Morata. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that is as far as it goes. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We have already started here.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Hector Fort, driving forward. Morata. It's a goal kick. And he's intervened well there. Aimed beyond the defence. Kudus. Cherki. And it's Son Heung-min. Stood up well to him there. Oh, well measured. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Now it's Kudus, tries to play it through. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And here's Morata.
Morata really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Morata. Great vision. Vieira. Well, nicely intercepted.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Morata. Dembele, very much a man of this moment. He's in space and looking for options. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Messi. Nicely. Great chance! Goal! truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he cuts out the supply. Ampadu.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon.
And it's Morata! They've got to be quick to recover this. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Morata is offering a wry smile there.
Milan with the corner, there first. Kudus goes short. Can he finish? It's run loose, who's going to... and again! And now a sudden chance to counter. He's not got that quite right. Now it's Morata. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Milan with a free kick then. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Chucky! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Corner number 2 then. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. Dembele. And it's Eto'o. And that's a dangerous ball. Mbappe! Milan are anything but solid just now. Rather exposed, actually.
Well, that's the risk you have to take when you're fully committed to attack, Peter. They're going to leave a few areas unattended.
And here's Morata. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. That has been slung wide. He's in a good position here. Chucky. And Messi! Same again, same outcome.
Fukuoka really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Facciamo gli auguri a tutti i tifosi che oggi festeggiano l'anniversario di matrimonio e che riceveranno un gentile omaggio.
Here we go again then.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now it's Morata. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a good ball out wide. And it's made its way to him. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Kudus. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That's a shade optimistic. Cherki. That's Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Eto'o. Passes short and sharp. Dembele. Eto'o. Cherki in with the challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Victor Fort. Kudus receives it in a good position here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vieira. Eto'o. Can he spark a counter here? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Some really good ball movement. Little pass back. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
He's played it back. Oh, that's delightful. And this is Morata. Cherki. Oh, that's superb. And that is expertly dealt with. Here's a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And it's Eto'o. Searching pass he's played there. Victor Fort. Mbappe. Oh, Messi! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 27.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Nesta cuts it out. Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. That's a lovely, neat pass. 75 minutes played. He's chosen to go back. It's a really well-measured ball. Rudiger cuts out the pass. Now it's Morata, played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played. Well, they can at least make a fight of it, even if it's just a goal. The lift it would give would be huge, no matter what the end result is.
Just eases him off the ball. Vieira. And it's Van Dijk. Bergomi. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Messi. Time's looking wide. Pass somewhat off target. Good ball, good take.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And the pass is intercepted. And he's away. Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And that gets things running.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is good alertness. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Played with speed from back to front. Now that looks a decent ball. Played into the box. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now that's well seen too. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Ampadu. And here's Morata. And he's found... It's Morata! And for a moment, time stood still. And the pass is intercepted. And it's slung out wide. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vieira. He's going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
China really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, good spread. Threads one in. Cherki, and it's made its way to him. He's got full, and he's heaved it away. It's a pretty loose pass. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Morata! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Has a look and plays it forward. Thuram. Son Heung-min wins the duel this time. Yaya Toure. Can he get on the end of this? Kudus, can he finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's missed, but not by that far.
Morata certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking. And here's Mbappe. Chance! Eder Militao. And Cherki. And it's Son Heung-min. Milan finding their passes. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Milan! There is the breakthrough. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means a keeper is well and truly beaten.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Yeah, he's had it taken off him. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Eder Militao. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Mbappe, and this is Luis Suarez.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Tries to play it through. Ampadu. And Cherki bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now this is had a shot! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cherki tries to putt, and he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This possibly the last play of the half. Tries to get it clear. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. China get the second half started.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Quinton Timber. It's a really well-measured ball. Timber. Played out to the left flank. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cherki.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Wriggles his way through. In with the challenge. That's a sharp pass. Vieira. Great vision. Alderete.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ampadu. Now it's Kudus. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
China can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
And it's Messi, looking for the run. That's a shade optimistic.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Quentin Timber.
80.314
And this is Son Heung-min.
spettatori.
Cherki. And it's Ampadu. Back into the middle. Strokes it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Cherki. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Goal! Milan! And they get themselves in front! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Milan go into the lead. Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! And he is just ripping it up!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Clinical, just clinical. Shot a goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Bale, and it's Bale! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That has been knocked clear. He's found a way past. That's a good ball out wide. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Eder Militao. And Timber. Ampadu. Kudus. Ampadu. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Milan looking to pass their way through. Lovely feet. Is there any support? He might not need it. Bale, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chance for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Neymar. Messi looks to get on the end of this. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. This looks promising. Great ball, and he's in here. He can get that clear. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Mbappe picks it up out wide. Cherki. Son Heung-min, who has set up 2 goals. And it's Timber. Now it's Timber. Oh, and the shot! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Morata cannot be that slow. And it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Now it's Neymar. Now it's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Now it's
recupero.
Kudus. Cherki. Aimed beyond the defence. Now there's a fine ball. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Oh, that's well spotted. Cherki. Ferdinand.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So off we go then.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
De Bruyne did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ball driven towards the far post. Tries to play it through. Kudus picks it up out wide. Great vision. And this is Morata. And he's quick to snatch it back. Son Heung-min. Ødegaard. And it's De Bruyne. Barnes. And this is Morata. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Played into space. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Barnes proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Shot, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cherki. Milan still without a single shot on target. And that has left him in a heap. Rafael Leao. And it's Hernandez. Arsenal were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
This looks promising. Rafael Leao! Arsenal with the corner, they're first. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Milan are looking to go forward now. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rudiger clears it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan have reclaimed it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Cherki. Looking to play him in. Gakpo. Raul. That's a good ball out wide. Wriggles his way through. Very nicely done. Quick look, then plays it in. And that's the keeper's ball. Now it's Kudus. Ødegaard, played out to the right. De Bruyne. And it's Ødegaard, played out wide. In towards the back stick. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Kudus. Looking for options for movement. Timber receives it in a good position here. And that has been cleared. De Bruyne. And it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's a key interception. Rafael Leao just eases him off the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Distributed tidily. Barnes is wide and looking to get onto this. That'll be a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Son Heung-min. He is through here. Son Heung-min. He's found some space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Son Heung-min. There's the shot! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! And that is a... And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Cambio di giocatori.
Here we go again.
Milan definitely want to... Peter, you wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Alderete. Oh, what a mistake! Now Hector Fort. Son Heung-min might just make this. Xavi Simons. Ambitious ball here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Hakimi. Olise has a look inside the box. He's got away. Delivers. It's a mighty effort! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's tidy. Now it's Olise. Not the most accurate pass. Son Heung-min given the lift of his goal. And it's Kudus. He's away. Kudus is steaming forward. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Olise.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. Tries to cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Crossed in one. Terrific header! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Milan have got it back, and they'll have another go. De Bruyne. Played back. And here's Kudus. Played with finesse. Hernandez. Swung over. Now it's Olise. Olise. Olise's cross. It is a corner.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Numero 10.
De Bruyne goes short. Out to the right.
Il numero 27.
De Bruyne delivers.
Il numero 21.
Alisson deals with that nice and simple. And now a sudden chance to counter. Fofana kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hernandez gets across to intercept that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van Basten spread it left. And it's played in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Quinton Timber. Ampadu. Olise. And it's Simons. And it's De Bruyne. Out towards the flank. Hernandez charging forward down that flank. Up he goes! He's scored! Arsenal are level. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Arsenal really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Milan have been handed a game-changing chance. Dealing with the pressure. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
It looks to be the correct call, Peter, and in the circumstances, it really had to be.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Simons.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Barcola. Nicely aimed pass.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he get on the end of this? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Barcola, and once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Well, football has plenty of poets and artists, but there is only one Roberto Baggio, the most elegant, the most expressive, the most eloquent of them. Bale! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Cafu. There will be a throw-in. Hit into the middle, climbs up big! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan with the corner, they're first. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Bale. Roberto Carlos, up he goes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Shevchenko plays it in. Rudiger is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Kudus. Cherki. And it's Fort. Quinton Timber. Now Ampadu. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Cafu. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now there's the clearance. Hector Fort. And it's Morata. That's a good ball out wide. He has found the way through. Great chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Hector Fort. That is ended up in no man's land. Shevchenko, and this is Bale. Oh, sweet feet. That does surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Cherki.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Bale. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's played forward. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Ampadu. Looking for options for movement. Eder Militao. Hector Fort. And Cherki. And it's Ampadu. Shevchenko. It's a really well-measured ball. Son Heung-min. Ampadu. And Timber. Kudus. And it's Timber. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Rijkaard did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Now it's Bale, and he's intervened well there. Hector Fort. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bale. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Son Heung-min. Now it's Bale. And it's Baggio. Played out wide. Cafu. Cross from Cafu. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's their second corner of the game.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 4. Lascia il campo per il numero 27. Attenzione, un cambio.
Bale! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Milan have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Quinton Timber.
Il quarto uomo
Eder
indica
Militao.
2 minuti di recupero.
Rudiger. That's a sharp pass. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che è possibile consumare alcolici solo nelle apposite aree. Grazie.
So off we go once more.
Milan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
And this is Roberto Baggio. Quinton Timber. And it's Ampadu.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Roberto Carlos. Crosses it in here. Keeper's dealt with that. They want to be quick to recover this. Tries to pass it through. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. So, third corner of the game. Baggio goes short. Cleared away. Milan are looking to go forward now. And this is Son Heung-min. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Hoisted in. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Milan get their fourth corner. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Rijkaard has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Quinton Timber. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Out to the left it goes. And it's Baggio. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They're up to 5 corners now. That's a decent clearance.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Kudus. Eder Militao. Timber. Morata. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 16.
Time for a change in personnel. Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's made its way to him. Eder Militao gets into a good position. Out of play for a goal kick. Roberto Carlos. Bale might just make this. Cherki. Now it's Kudus. Great defending, strong and determined. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Kudus. Plays it in low. Defending of the desperate variety. Gattuso getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dida punts it upfield. Kaká. Roberto Carlos. Ampadu. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Morata. Now it's Morata.
Such good technique.
He's picked his way through. Morata. Oh, shooting chance! It's bounced back off the post. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Milan have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Puyol gets across to intercept that. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Leicester makes the interception. Into the last 5 minutes. Quinton Timber. Now it's Bale. It's a searching pass. Played into space out wide. Cherki. Now it's Morata. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. It's really well cleared. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Nice looking ball. And this is Bale. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Cherki claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Rijkaard for Rice. And it's Kukcu. Probing pass. Olise! That was superb goalkeeping.
Olise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Heerenveen with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Olise plays it short. Chance to deliver. Oh, that is a terrific save! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
It's their second corner of the game. Olise goes short. Rijkaard! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Heerenveen really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, good read. Searching pass he's played there. No, that's been intercepted. Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Now it's Morata. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. That looks a decent ball. And he's onside. Mbappe. Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shifted upfield. He's had it taken off him. He's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. That's an imaginative pass. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Yamal on a strong run down the right. Oh, good ball! And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Milan still without a single shot on target. Cannavaro. And here's Yaya Toure. Ampadu. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Morata. Morata. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he skips past his man. Oh, that's neat.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Yamal. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Makaleli. Rijkaard. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Morata, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Ball played for Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He won't be happy with that one. Makaleli. And that has left him in a heap. Toure really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate.
It's Son Heung-min! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Makaleli. Knocks it into space. Adriano. It's a searching pass. Nice interception, well timed.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Son Heung-min. Great vision. Oh, super find. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kudus. It's a really well-measured ball.
He'd have done well to reach that.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Played into space. And this is Luis Suarez. Alisson is there to clear. And now the breakaway. Oh, good spread. Cherki. Now, can they get him away? Hector Fort is in a really good position out wide. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Rijkaard. And it's Makalele. And it's Kudus. Now it's Morata. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Might be danger here. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Morata. And Timber. And the counter is on. Aimed beyond the defence. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Maldini. Rijkaard. It's gone for a throw-in. Bonucci. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Well read, nice interception. Maldini. That's a lovely, neat pass. That has been slung wide. Oh, that is a nice touch. Quality ball. And they can counter here. Out to the right. Oh, what a ball! Borussia Dortmund can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Incoming delivery. Yamal, a player who needs no introduction. Adriano. And he's picked it up out wide. Morata. And it's Timber. Now it's Morata. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Makalele. And here's Suarez. Adriano. Chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 9, Suarez. Coming on the field.
Ampadu.
Number 8, Vinicius Junior. Number 11,
Marmouche. Good ball, good take. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Fort's cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And that's going to be a goal kick. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Adrian Benabe. And it's Fort. Nicely weighted ball. And it's made its way to it. Morata! Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Adrian Benabe with the cross.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Makalele.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Rijkaard. Now there's a fine ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Looking for the run. Oh, what has happened here? Here comes another cross. Goes for a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Number 1, Makalele. Coming on the
Ball
field.
has bounced loose now.
Number 10.
Into stoppage time, and it is still 0-0. And that interception was most necessary. Vinicius Junior.
Such good technique.
So that's it. It is all over. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle, and here we go. Ampadu reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Timber. Plays it in low. It is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Morata. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Son Heung-min. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Kudus. Aimed beyond the defence. And here's Morata. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Milan appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Adams cuts it out. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that has left him in a heap. Rijkaard with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Decent hit from there. More and more pressure on the ball here. Neymar. It'll be a throw-in. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ampadu, somewhat off target. Park Ji-sung goes steaming forward, and he's in on goal.
Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a pretty loose pass. Iniesta. Eder Militao gets it away. Back towards the middle. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Son Heung-min chance! Goal! Milan! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And here's Kudus. Beckham.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Iniesta has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Now it's Kudus. Timber. Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! Iniesta. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Quinton Timber. And that's gone loose. Can he stop it going out?
Real chance!
Well, there's the clearance. Morata. Oh, easy pickings there. Iniesta. Neymar. Now there's a fine chance for a shot! That's a decent clearance.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And here's Beckham. And that's a...
Park Ji-sung! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Roberto Carlos plays it short.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And the action is back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Danger averted for now.
And here's Beckham. No way through. Now it's Neymar. And he's cleared it out of harm's way and reclaimed it in a trice.
Park Ji-sung.
Looking for options for movement. It's a good-looking delivery. And it's hoisted clear.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Oh, cracking ball.
Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Morata. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That ball looks a good one.
He's got away.
Torres.
And a shot!
It's run loose.
He's given it a Beckham!
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Torres.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
And here's Morata. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Timber. Alderete. That's a cute ball. Son Heung-min looking to get on the end of this. And a chance! That's Park Ji-sung. Beckham. And it's Rijkaard. Rudiger spots it and intercepts.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Adams gets across to intercept that. Beckham. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's good defending, very good defending. Park Ji-sung.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Kudus picks it up out wide. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. That's an imaginative pass. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Beckham. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Rudiger concedes a free kick for that.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Desperate defending required here. Roberto Carlos goes short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Marmouche. Oh, such a clever touch. And the shot! Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeper. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Tries to play it through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Cherki, driving forward. Cherki! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Spread out to the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Serginho, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Now a sudden chance to counter. Milan are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That is a great pick out. That's a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. He gets big. Deftly away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Tries to pass it through. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Morata. Ampadu. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Milan have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Khan claims comfortable. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ampadu. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Cherki floated through. Rijkaard. Olise is always looking to play quality balls. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. And the shots! Rudiger. Quinton Timber. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Morata is onto it in a flash. Gets into some space. And it's Morata. Vieira with a definite foul there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Morata. He's had it taken off him. And here's Marmoush. Serginho. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. That's Vieira. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Van Dijk. And it's Vieira. He's on it. Can he get away? Quinton Timber. Cherki. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now there's a there's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, what a climb! Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
And he shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Now it's Son Heung-min. Cherki. He won't be happy with that one. Marmouche. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No joy this time. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 19.
So off we go once more.
Número 26.
Milan carrying a one-goal lead.
Número 17.
Can he latch on to this?
4. Número 11.
That is lovely. Timber could try cutting inside here. Son Heung-min. Chance! Great effort, but no way through. Makaleli. Now it's Eto'o. Olise. And it's Makaleli. He's looking wide. It's a sharp pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Ampadu. Cherki.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they want...
It's Morata! He's really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be.